Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Tech Sanchit. This is my first video, so do leave a comment if you think there needs to be any improvement done for my upcoming videos. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a Visual Studio Code, which is a code editor for one of the basic language of coding, that's C++. So let's get started. First of all, you need to download the Visual Studio Code. I have provided a link in my description. You can just go to that link and download the Visual Studio Code. So after downloading, you'll see an icon like this. So you open that and you will come to a welcome page. So you can just go through the welcome page and see what Visual Studio Code. I like it. It's more easy than any other editor. I also use Atom also. So for that, for running a C++ file, you need to add a folder. I have already added it, so I'll also show you how to remove. So this folder, you right click on it and remove folder. So when you start the Visual Studio Code, you'll see a add folder file right here. So you click on this and then I'm gonna add desktop here. So right here it's my desktop added. So now I have to add a file in which I'll write my code, and that needs to be C++. For that, I'll click on the C new file icon and then enter my name.cpp that says it's a C++ file. After that, we need some extensions. So you can see an icon right here. You have to press that icon and download the extensions that we need for the C++. There are a lot extensions, but that depends upon which language you're running. So for now, we are running C++. So we need C++. If you enter C C++, the first one, you need that. Just install it. And then there's one more tool that's really good. It's a code runner. You download this. It's basically this icon that you can see on the right side. It's just you press that and the code automatically runs. So it's a really helpful tool, I think. So I'm just suggesting you guys. Okay, so that's all we need right now for the Visual Studio Code. So let's get started writing a code for the C++ in C++. First, in the first line, we need to include the library that we call isostream for C++. This is compulsory for any C++ file you're writing. After that, there's a function that we call int main function. This is also important. So this is the basic layout for a C++ file. You need to have this, and you have to write. You have to have a semicolon at the end of each sentence. Like after return 0, you need a semicolon. Okay, so this is the basic C++ we have done right now. And if I run this code right now, it says G++ is not recognized. So this is a problem. Why? Because Visual Studio Code is just an editor. You can just copy the files here and edit here, and then you have to take it back where you have to run these. So for this, to solve this problem, I have given you second link of a software that you need to install. That's MinGW. So I'm going to show you that also, how to download that. So if you go to the Google and just paste that link, you will come to this page, and then you have to press this button, download button, the mingw get setup.exe. So after you downloaded that, you'll get a setup like this right there, and you just click on this, then you install, continue. So it's gonna always save in the C drive, so you don't need to worry. And this step takes time, so you guys need to be patient. Like, don't get panicked that it's taking so long. It takes time because it needs to install every C++ files. So let's wait till it gets downloaded. So meanwhile this is downloading, we should go back to the Visual Studio Code and let's discuss about the file. So for printing something out in the output, we need to have stdc out. That's the basic thing. And then you have to to have the cons hello world. So this thing will print output. So this will give you an output hello world right here. Also, if you need like this, if you are making a big function and you have like a lot of couts to print in the output like this, we have one more here. So to make easy for students, C++ also have a function. If you write using namespace, and also if you write like this means it's wrong. You can see the red line coming under that. This means it's wrong. It's not correct. I did it on purpose to show you guys. So space std. So now it's alright. So you can see there is no red line. That means it's all good. So after using this, you don't need to add std in front of every cout. You can just write like this. Let's see if we have downloaded that. Now it's still downloading. Okay. So let's talk about the output now. So this is the file. So we have two outputs, hello world and my name is X. So this is like to comment something out. This will not be considered when it's running, whatever I write after this. So in the output, if we have like this file, the output will be hello world world one two, and then my name is X. The output will be like this. So if you want an output like world and my name is X. So what you need to do is like at the end of this you have to add ENDL. This is something that moves you to the next line and then it will print this thing. So these are two types of output. It depends upon what you want. If you want every output on one sentence, you can just remove this and don't add that. And if you want in separate lines, you need to add ENDL. So let's yeah. So after these all done, you can see the continue button. Just press continue, and you can see here. So if we guys see here in the Visual Studio Code, it says G++ is not recognized. For that, so we're gonna download this G++ bin. So right click on here, mark for installation, and then go to the installation part and apply changes and apply. So this is gonna again download the G++ file. So it's gonna take again 5 minutes, I think. Yeah. Let's wait till it's get download. So in this video, I'm just showing you guys how to set up the C++ and run a very simple code that's just printing a simple sentence. We are not doing anything else like calculation and all that stuff. That I'm going to show you from next video. This video was just to set up the C++ and see how it works. So now you can see it's extracting everything. It has downloaded, but now it's extracting. So now all changes were applied successfully. You may now close this dialog. So just close it close this, and then just minimize it, and then you need to go to the path. That's so it I saved it in Windows C, so you can see this MINGW. Just enter here, go to the bin, and you can see a lot of files here. You don't need to worry about these, just copy the path here, then go to settings, enter path, and you can see second option, edit the system environment variables. Click on that, you'll see this environment variables, path, edit, new, and then paste it here. And okay, so just to be sure, go back to edit and see you can have that. Okay, 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 and right now you're done. So if you see, if I run this code, it will still show the same error. For this, you need to close this and again open it. It's just like when you change the path, you have to close the Visual Studio Code and just install it again, just open it again. So now if I run it, so you can see hello world, my name is X. You can see the output, and it also shows the time it takes to execute this. So I was showing you two different types of output. So if we don't have ENDL and just run it, you can see it has my hello world, my name is X. So yeah, there are two types. It depends upon whatever output you want. And this return zero is compulsory. This means like you just return means exit from that function, don't do anything below it. So if I have anything like C out sunshine, if I have this, it will not print C out, it will just print hello world, my name is X. It will not print because after the return statement, whatever below is there in the function, there's nothing it's gonna happen. This is like worthless. So yeah, the return zero means you don't go below that and just end the function there. So that's all for the setup of the Visual Studio Code. I think you guys like it. Please do subscribe my channel if you like for more upcoming videos about coding stuff. This was just the basic language C++, but in future I'm gonna go for like Python, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and help students to work out things who have difficulties in having these problems. So yeah, thank you guys. See you in my next video.